let's dive back into links, or in HTML, they're called hyperlinks, though we will just refer to them as links. So I'm going to go ahead and change the header 1 to let's play with links. And if you recall, the syntax for our links is open bracket ahref equals quotations, and we have our URL within these quotations, and then we close the a tag, and within that we have our link text. So let's go ahead and add some actual values here. I'm going to put let's just do the Google URL again. So http://www.google.com, and I'm going to put Google. Therefore, we can now click this link, which will be displayed as Google, which will then take us to google.com. Now, this is what's known as an external link, but we can also link to pages within our own website. Let's go ahead and create a separate HTML page that we can then link to within our own website. So let's go ahead and let's first copy everything we have here so we don't have to retype this, and just copy our entire web page and go up to File, New, and this is going to go ahead and open up a new document where we can then paste our information, and it's not recognizing it as HTML, so let's go ahead and hit File, Save As, and I'm just going to name this link.html, and I'm going to save that. Make sure we save that in our HTML practice folder and hit Save. So now we have two different web pages within our website, and we can link one to the other. But we don't have to use an HTTP URL. We can just use our link name. So I'm going to go back to my index.html, and I'm going to change this link. So we're going to keep the ahref, but we're just going to change the URL here from http://www.google.com, and we're just going to change this to link.html. Now I could type that out, but you'll notice it's auto-suggesting that I use this link. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and we can go ahead and change this as well, and we'll say go to link page. And this will take us to a page where we can then link straight to Google. So let's go ahead and I'm going to save that. Let's make sure that we're hitting Command or Control S to save our document as we go. And there we go. So we have our first page, and if we click on the browser up here, we have index.html. Let's play with links. And when we click this, it should take us to our Let's Play with Links page 2, which is links.html. And we now have our second page where we can click Google and select our external link. Now, I want to go ahead and go back twice really quickly back to our index.html, because we're going to look at how pages open when we select a link. And you may have noticed this. Sometimes when you select a link, it opens a brand new page. Sometimes it'll open up a brand new tab, and it'll leave your previous page intact so you can revert back to it. And we can control the way we open linked documents by assigning it a target attribute. So when we select the Go To Link page, it's automatically opening the document in the same frame as it was clicked. And this is going to be the default setting. So let's go into brackets and let's go ahead and play around with our target. So within the link we have set here, outside of these quotations in between with the link.html, we can then set a target. So I'm going to type target. Now also, guys, notice when we're getting these auto suggestions here, you can either click it like this and it'll completely complete what you were going to type, and you can also begin typing it, and let's do target, and you can hit enter and it'll completely set you up for what you need to type next. And within target we have 4 options, and we see them right here. We have blank, parent, self, and top. So by default, our links are going to be set to self. And essentially, self opens the linked document in the same frame as it was clicked. So the only other one we really will be using is going to be the blank. And what this does is it opens the linked document in either a new tab or a new window. So let's go ahead and hit enter to assign the blank target. And I'm going to save this, and let's open this up and give it a go. So when I select go to linked page, and I'm going to exit out of this old one, it should open this in a new tab. And I have my old tab intact. Now when I select Google here, it's going to go ahead and refresh this one without opening a new tab. But let's see what happens when I change the Google as well within our link.html. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to assign this a target, and I'm going to give this a target of blank. Oops. Let's do _ blank and save that one as well. And let's view our index. So what we should get here is a new tab when I select that. Now when I open Google, we get a new tab as well. So now we have 3 tabs. So we can look and play around with the different ways our links are opening and specify that within HTML.